Alright, before anyone comments, am I milking the FNAF DD2 content? Yes. But, is that my fault? No. Okay, in all seriously though, I am posting a lot of videos on FNAF DD2 on like the smallest info, but the reason on why I do that is because a lot of you guys are either not allowed to have Discord, or you guys can just simply not get into the FNAF DD Discord server. For some reason that happens a lot of you guys comment that. So I like to make these videos updating you guys on every little detail that we get for FNAF DD2, because like I said, a lot of you guys are just don't have access to the Discord server and don't have access to all this info, so that's why I make these videos. So sorry if some of you guys feel bothered that I'm making so many videos on FNAF DD2 on like all these little infos, but it's a lot of exciting stuff. And today we actually have something pretty major, which is how the new models are probably going to look like in FNAF DD2. If you pay attention to the community tab, you guys would have already seen by now because I posted my community tab. Stay tuned to the community tab. I'm posting like every little time a new sneak peek comes out. I'm going to be posting it over there just because it's faster than me posting a video and stuff like that. But anyways, let me open up Discord over here and show you guys what I was talking about in the FNAF DD Discord server. If you go over here to polls, you guys will see this, which 1 and 2 won. This is actually more even because 2 is actually getting a lot of votes on this one. This is what FNAF DD devs wanted to make the models look like, but a lot of people wouldn't know because it looks too generic. We're gonna talk about it, but this is what they came up with. And honestly, I really like this because it differentiates the units from FNAF DD1 to FNAF DD2, but it still keeps the FNAF DD art style and it doesn't become too general. The main complaint I saw with this model right here is that it looks too generic out of any other horror game, any other FNAF games, because it feels like nowadays every little FNAF game or any game that has FNAF uses models like this because these are the realistic models that look just like the games. And I mean, a lot of people were saying that this would make FNAF DD2 feel bland, and what makes FNAF DD interesting is the different art style, because you can look at these units and you know they are FNAF, but you also know that they are from FNAF DD. They're not from some random game. You seeing just this model over here, you can't immediately tell, oh, this is from FNAF DD2. You can be like, this is from FNAF Hunted, this is from anything. You guys know what I mean? Like this, you recognize it's Freddy, but you don't recognize the game. This one, you can recognize it's Mr. Hippo, and you can recognize it's from this game. But with this change that's over here, I do feel like it still keeps the, oh my god, my English is horrible today. It still keeps the FNAF DD aesthetic, but it makes the models more modern. Now, some people are commenting, why even change the models? Well, it's FNAF DD2. I feel like we do need something major, like a big model change, if we want to, justify a sequel. A lot of you guys were mad that they're doing a sequel instead of just doing a big revamp. Me personally, I don't know how I feel. Honestly, there's the two sides of the coin. If we got just the revamp, okay, I forgot what I was talking about because there was a bug in my room. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I would like a revamp to the game, just like a big overhaul, kind of like they did when we had this new lobby, bring back the old lobby. But I would love to just a big revamp on all the models and stuff like that. But I feel like if they're going to do something that big, then yeah, they might as well just release FNAF DD2. And releasing FNAF DD2 might get more people into the game, like old players might come back to check it out, and also new players might check it out, because if we do just a big revamp, a lot of people who already quit the game might be like, no, I don't want to come back, I'm too far behind. Like a lot of you guys comment that you're too far behind and you don't want to come back to the game, and that's totally understandable, because you miss a lot of updates and things like that, and it's just such a big grind to get back into the game. If you release FNAF DD2, you give the opportunity for everyone to have a fresh restart and just enjoy the game from the beginning all over again. Now, there's a couple of things that we gotta watch out. First off, we can't just release a new game and transfer all the units over. One, because the devs are obviously not gonna model all of these units in release. That's an obvious. And the second of all, because it just takes away the fun of having a fresh restart. If your stuff's going to transfer over, why didn't we just get a big revamp update? You know what I mean? So that's definitely something that can happen. But also, the devs cannot repeat events that we had in this game. Of course, like Christmas, Halloween, those dates, of course we can, go ahead and revamp. But like, we can't have another Halloween event in FNAF DD2 where the Nightmare or the Apex or whatever the new rarity is going to be called is Dreadbear. You know what I mean? Like, they need to innovate with these events and stuff like that, so it's not literally just FNAF DD1 with new models. You guys know what I mean? So we are gonna need some different stuff. Hopefully we also get some different mechanics on like the actual gameplay aspect of it, and it's not just like a visual change and it's the same exact game. Hopefully there's like maybe certain units get like clickable abilities. That's something I've always brought up in this game. Maybe we bring unit types, like Anime World Tower Defense had like there's green units, blue units, red units, and it's kind of like Pokemon where red's super effective to green, but it's also weak to this. So maybe you got to put more strategy, because if you have a really hard green level, then you want to bring in red units, because red units are super effective to green, so it helps you. That's not how it works in Anime World Tower Defense. Like, that's not the correct order. I'm just trying to explain to you guys what I mean. So it would be pretty cool to introduce those types of units into the game and some different mechanics. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I'm not going to take too much longer of your time. Please don't forget to join the Discord server, my Discord server. Thank you guys so much for the support you've been showing the recent videos, making me want to come back to do YouTube. Pretty much it.